Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Saturday. If this is your first time checking out Truly Divine's channel, what is up? My name is Amy. If you're returning, welcome. Thank you for coming back. So, very interesting spread today. I must say, this definitely is leading towards a relationship. Very, 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 oh my gosh. I have all of the energies here. So, I have fire, water, air, and earth. So, this is going to be right across the board. So, it should resonate with a bunch of you. With that, I'm just going to dig in and start. So I hope you guys are doing well, enjoying this beautiful weather. So the first, the first oracle card is talking about indecision. So keep these cards in mind. I just got to find where that thing went. All right. So I'm just going to read what it says in the book, and then we'll kind of talk about it. So it says, this card marks the presence of two or more possible choices in your life. It shows you anxiously looking at two roads, wondering which would be the better choice. Yet, you are standing still, feeling confused by the ups and downs, emotions of your present indecision. You could spend days, months, or even years in this back and forth energy, all the while feeling your focus in your life force energy draining away. This indecision creates a paralysis of will, one that can keep you stuck while you're waiting to be certain about the results of your choice. It's time to let go of the analysis and self-doubt that have been keeping you stuck. Meditate on your opinions and see where your spirit guides you. Consider which direction resonates with you most, both in the process and in the goal. Follow your heart and make the honoring choice. So I think that's amazing, only because you really have to look within yourself and figure it out. And it could only be you. I mean, you could talk to people how you feel, but it has to be your choice and your decision at the end. So when I said that this is relationship coming up for me, it definitely is. So if you have a choice whether to take a person back that's an ex, or this could even be someone new, I feel like you guys will know the answers within yourself. That's what I get when I hear that message. To really check within yourself. Take that much needed quality time and just get within yourself and figure out, what is it that you want. All right, so the second card that came up was the World. So it says, the man in this picture is looking out over a bay, above which the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. This card is reminding you to expand your vision and contemplate some much brighter options. The world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. In the modern age of technology, this could specifically be referring to creating or expanding to a more global network through the internet or social marketing. Drawing this card also lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you. And now is the time to think big. As they say, the world is your oyster, so go ready to gobble it up. That's beautiful. So even though I feel like this reading is definitely love made right now, I do feel like if some of you are kind of in that process of changing careers or changing a job, I feel like you guys will know and make the right decision. So I feel like the world is your oyster, right? Anything that you guys want, it's going to be within arm's reach. It's going to be coming to you guys. Whether this is love, job, whatever it is that you guys want, it's coming through. So let's just get into the reading. We have 5 of air with 6 of air and king of air. We have the love card, very beautiful. We have queen of water with ace of water with 9 of water. We have queen of fire, 5 of earth, and 3 of earth. So very beautiful. It's kind of like the same reading that I did yesterday. Yesterday's reading was really positive. So that's why I said I feel like this reading is very positive as well. So I'm going to start with leaning towards the 6 of air. I do feel like today could kind of, with this 6 of air, there could have kind of, there's going to be some tension. You're going to be put into some kind of conflict, I feel like, today. I feel like you just have to be open to forgive. I don't know if this is a past forgiveness, like you have to forgive someone for hurting you in the past, or if this is going to be more recent, like someone you're dealing with now. I'm not too sure, but I do feel like today is about, forgiveness. It's about opening up your heart to things, opening up to ideas of things, letting go of hurt and pain that other people have caused you. Forgive them, but kind of also forgive yourself, right? You have to kind of learn that. You can't control everything, but you can kind of control how people come at you, because you don't have to let them bother you, right? You can just like get away from me, right? Like, I don't want to be around you if that's how you're going to be. If you want to be negative all the time, then go be negative over there. Go hang out with Jim and Jerry or whatever, right? Like, I don't need that in my life anymore. And that's what you do, because we have the 5 of air here. No, sorry. It was the 5 of air, that's conflict and tension. And then the 6 of air is kind of leaving the situations, right? This is kind of the troubled water. This is kind of taking time to reflect on something. So this is what I'm talking about when it comes to that relationship thing. If you have an ex coming back around, and I'm speaking kind of to the Geminis, Libras, Aquarius, if you have an ex coming around, I feel like you guys just need to take that time to reflect on why you broke up. What were the reasons why you walked away in the first place? And try and see if you can forgive them for those and forgive yourself for those. And I feel like once you do that, you'll know the next step to where you guys need to go. This could also be someone dealing with an air sign. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you could be dealing with that. And it could be that you need to forgive them and they need to forgive you. And it could be that you need to kind of prove to them maybe, right? Because like I said, we do have the love card, right? And this is opening your heart today, letting down those walls, opening up those gates, knowing that what is coming to you is what's meant for you. This is that trust. This is trusting that, this person has their good intentions. This person wants something solid. This person wants to make it work with you. But it's learning to forgive, right? It's learning to understand that things happen because you needed to learn how to stand up on your own 2 feet. You need to learn how to move above and beyond. You need to learn how to pick yourself back up. You, over the course of this time, have really looked at things in different directions, different situations, but I feel like you have taken some time after a breakup to kind of look at what went wrong, look at the situations. And that's why the 5 of earth here. You got to change your perspective in somewhere. You looked within yourself, and I feel like you did forgive yourself. You did forgive this person. And now you're kind of, opening your eyes, trusting that this person may have came back around because they're genuine and they want to make it work. My thing to that is, if you're still not 100% sure, always trust your gut and always trust your intuition. It doesn't matter. Those never lie. So I feel like for a majority of you, today is kind of counting your blessings too, count what you have right now, not what you don't have, not what other people have, but what you have, even if it's the smallest thing, like a roof over your head or the car that you drive or, whatever, right? But just count what you have now, Hey, skipping cards here. I feel like when I see this King of Air card, this is kind of talking about how has your past relationships affected your future ones. And by that, I mean, when you're sitting there and you're asking yourself, what could I have changed? If I would have done this and this different, would that have changed the outcome? And the thing that I say to that also is, everything happens for a reason, and everything happened the way it happened because that's how it was supposed to meant, how it was supposed to be. So there is a reason why you're no longer with this person. And if this person is coming back, that's in a way, I feel like that's Spirit's way of giving them a second chance to prove. So let them prove it. Let them prove that they want this, right? Don't be putting all the work in 100% right away, and then they're only putting in like 50 or 75. Let them come around and let them show you. That's what I feel like. I feel also that, yeah, this definitely is because this is deciding what you want with this Three of Earth here. This is two people, right? This is connections. This is teamwork. This is saying to yourself, you know what? I am scared shitless, but I really want this. I really want this to work. I feel like this could even be a baby daddy situation or a baby mama. Your baby mama's come back around. Your baby daddy's come back around. I just feel like it's some type of soulmate connection, maybe even, you know? You had some really strong connections, and then there was a fight or something and you guys broke it up, and it's like you took that time for yourself, and then, you know, now things are peace, like, you know, you had that time apart for you both to realize, and now you guys are coming back as one. That's what I feel like when I see that one, because we have the Ace of Water as well, and this is also about love, right? We have a lot of love cards coming up right now. This is, you know, seeing the light once it's been dark. This is seeing the light, instead of those clouds, instead of those thunderstorms. This is the rainbows. This is the sunshine. This is, you know, that brightness that's just, you know, beating everywhere. Like you can just see it miles away. This is those abundances. Like this is an amazing reading, because I feel like with that and the Queen of Water, you guys have been really manifesting. You have been really looking within yourselves and figuring out, you know, what is it that I want? And I mean, you've been bouncing on that. You've been working. I don't know if it's, I feel like you guys took a step back from your relationship and you realized that, you know, divine timing is everything, and it will come through when it comes through. And I feel like you guys did that. You either went back to school, you got a job, or you're building a business from the ground up. And I feel like now this person kind of sees you doing good without them. So now they're kind of coming back around and they're kind of seeing what they lost. And they're realizing, you know, how strong you are and how genuine you are and how loving you are. And I mean, they want to be a part of that. And I think that they're actually genuine in the way that they feel. I don't feel, you know, that it's being, I don't feel like they're going to do you dirty again. But I mean, if you feel a need to still reflect on yourself and still take that much needed time for yourself, then I suggest you still to do that. Because if they really care and they really wanted you, they'll wait for how long you need, right? Always remember that. Don't rush. Oh. The Nine of Water is about reflection too, right? This is about taking that much needed time. Doing whatever it is that you guys need to do. Just going to verify that. So I haven't seen this card yet, but I feel like that's...
watch for several seconds, imagine several hours. Wait times in Ontario are increasing, and it's the government's fault.
Yeah.
In this upcoming election, let the government know that your government can't wait.
I feel like this is a pause, too. And I feel like it's one of those things where, you know, if this is next coming back around, and again, you're not sure, you're not 100%, you're like, there's those trust issues, right? There's those fears. There's that, you know, you may just need that little bit of more time to kind of figure out, you know, when can you open that door again? What do they need to do to prove, right? So I feel like you guys will get there. I don't feel like it's a big issue. You guys are very strong with this Queen of Fire. You know, you do know how to express yourself. You know, sometimes it might come across as being a little bitchy or an asshole if you're a guy, but I feel like, you know, you just need to let spirit flow through you. You need to keep that passion and learn how to kind of know the difference between when someone's genuine and when someone's not, right? Oh, my nose. Oh, I need to load. All right. So I'm going to end this reading off with a postcard from Spirit. So that's what it looks like. It says, Dearest you, There are times you get lost, but refuse to see your part in things. Happens to everyone. Something feels familiar but sort of off. If you're feeling confused, it's best to throw away that map you're using, which only lets you navigate based on your past experiences. That isn't what you need right now. Instead, take a deep breath and open to the truth. A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for the pattern that shows up in your life. Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. By the way, you will always get another chance. You have unlimited chances to start again. We love you so much. We really do. Be gentle with yourself. Coming out of denial is like being temporarily blinded by super bright lights. Allow your eyes to adjust. Carry on, special one. A beautiful life awaits. Loving you so, so much. It's really beautiful, right? Take as much time as you need to figure shit out. Nothing has to be decided overnight. Do whatever your heart is telling you, do whatever your intuition is telling you, and go and get those things. If it's love, go and get it. Don't be afraid, but do it on your term. Do it on your time, guys. Let me know what you think. Hit me up in the comments. Subscribe, like if you haven't. Know I'm sending you all love and light for Saturday. Take care.